All right, we're back.
Again.
Unfortunately.
Back again. Shorty's back.
Yes, it's back.
Back
Back.
again. Oh.
Hopefully
Um,
with another makeup tutorial from Donkey.
We
Tutorial.
got another banger here, folks. Back again with another banger, as always.
No, what?
Here's
No,
your
no, no.
host.
It should be what's up, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. I don't need You gotta name all of them, and then you gotta start it like that with energy that's coming out of your ass. You got too much fucking protein or something, and now you can't take it. Like, do it. Do it like one of those YouTubers.
Oh,
What's
gotta
up,
sell it.
everyone? Hello, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. We're back, baby. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for. Ooh.
yeah! No subscribe, no gains! Pump more iron, motherfucker!
Okay, stop.
Fuck me in the ass and fuck Nick in the ass! Fuck Larry in the face!
Wasn't expecting that.
Yes.
Bro, that
Welcome.
could be an intro video, though.
Maybe it'll be a short. Let's see. But yeah, welcome back, everyone, to the Talk Cock Podcast. We're here with you again, your hosts, Larry, Donkey, and TK. On the regular weekly show that you like to watch, that has no specific topic, but just us three guys rambling about whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. No idea what's happening, no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, no, someone may be doing a makeup tutorial at the same time as someone else is talking about marriage or something. Who knows?
Who's
Yeah.
nobody about marriage?
No.
This is like the worst. Throw it in the back and see what you get. Channel.
It's like, those surprise like candies or whatever.
Yeah.
You never know what flavor you get. Sometimes you get like barf or whatever. Or maybe I'm thinking about Harry
there
Potter.
Are candies like that where you don't know what flavor you're gonna get?
Yeah.
I think
those mystery bag.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking of like Harry Potter, because there's like this in one of the movies there were like this fucking bag of candies, and they were like the most horrible tasting candies, and you never know which one you're gonna get. You might get some fucking goblin piss flavored candy or some I don't know, moaning myrtle flavor. I don't know, whatever. Okay, I wanted to talk about something about a new anime I watched last week.
Okay.
Donkey knows about it.
You ate me. What did you eat me?
I want to talk about new anime.
New anime.
He's putting on his anime ear. But yeah, I watched Nana. Larry, do you know about this anime?
Yeah, the military girl.
What the fuck?
Isn't that the one? I saw a fucking trailer of it, I think. I might be wrong. Am I wrong?
Very wrong. It's nothing to do with military at all.
I think I saw a photo.
What the fuck did you see? Like, can you associate names with images, or are you incapable of doing that?
Oh no. This is not the one.
No shit now, Larry. No shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
have you heard of McDonald's? Oh, you mean the pizza place, right?
Oh, you mean the stationery shop,
I
McDonald's?
knew it. Okay, shut up. Wait, I'm pretty sure. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Go on about the Nana anime.
Okay, so I watched Nana. and it's like josei anime, and it's very rare to see this type of anime because josei anime are usually anime that are like targeted towards mature women or like older women, not it's not shoujo anime because shoujo anime is like targeted towards like teenage girls and stuff, where you see all the, oh, my prince is gonna save me, or like one girl who has like a harem of potential men that are just in love with her for whatever reason. Those are usually shoujo anime, whereas josei is more realistic and like yeah, it's more adult. So yeah, I do like that kind of anime. Yeah, adult. And it's also a very fresh perspective because it gives you the women's perspective. It's not a male's perspective that you're always used to see. So, and in this show, you always see it from the female perspective. So sometimes maybe you can't relate, and you'll be like, "Girl, what you doing? Why you so stupid? Why you with him like that?" But you see it from the girl's perspective, and like, yeah, you get to learn a bit more about the female perspective. I dare say so. But yeah, basically, this show is about two girls. It's focused on two girls. Both are named Nana. One is like, uh, yeah, one is like a hopeless romantic like type who's, that usual shoujo girl protagonist trope. Yeah, the typical girl who's like always falling in love, who always wants a man, in her life. And the other is like the female version of Donkey. So,
What does that mean? I thought. Okay, what does that mean?
okay, so the other Nana is basically this goth chick, this goth rock musician chick, right? Rock music vocalist who's like, who has all these friends. All her friends are also like, her friends from the band, the fucking punk rock band she plays at. And yeah, all her friends are from the same field as well, which is like this VK, like underground, like music goth genre, which like reminds you of Donkey, right? And yeah, so it's like very opposite. Two girls from like two people from the very opposite
It's
ends
like
of
me
the
and TK.
Okay, maybe kind of, but I'm not like that girl. I'm not like that fucking Nana, okay? The bubbly, cheery type who always, oh my god, he's so dreamy. I want to fall for him. In fact, I've already fallen for him. And so when I watched the show, Donkey, I told Donkey when I was gonna watch the show, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Donkey in that show. And I was like, yeah, I do. Like every
What are you going
character
to see a lot of?
that's you're gonna see a lot of Donkey in that show.
Oh, okay.
And I
Donkey
was like,
S.
yeah, Donkey, yes. And every character that was like associated with let's call her Black Nana, okay? With Black Nana was in that like Donkey-esque type. Like they're brutish.
Then
They're
you
like,
change the name to something else than Black Nana. That just not.
Doc. Okay, Doc.
No, you're not helping, Donkey.
No, Doc is
You're
like,
God.
like
Just say God. The metalhead Nana. There's so many other names you could have given her.
Nana Black, okay? And that's
No, don't-
it. And that's fine.
Nana Kuro. Kuro Nana.
Yes, so Nana Black is like, all of her friends are like this. Her love is the guy she's in love with is also like this. And it's also like a live or die kind of love, okay? And they're like fucking passionately into each other, and they can't even think of any other person. They're like, if I died right now, would you die with me? And the guy's like, yeah, babe, I would die with you. Like it's very fucking edgy in that way. But yeah, it's also fun to see like all of these people, to see these stories from the female perspective. And when you're watching the White Nana or Nana White, and she's always getting into fucking, she's always crushing over these new guys that she sees for no reason at all. Even when she has a boyfriend, she's having crush on like other dudes, and you're like, what the fuck, bitch? You're a slut. And then you get used
Yep.
to it. Yeah, and then you get used to it, and you're like, huh. So women can be like this as well. Okay, so it's not just men, and women
Yeah,
can be like this.
yeah, I think a
And
lot of girls do that.
yeah, and but the way you see it from her perspective, and even from her perspective, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so there's like this one situation in the anime situation where like she's dating this guy that she apparently is like head over heels with for, and she really loves, and that guy really loves her as well. But then this other guy just comes into the story, and he's like just some like a musician that she was a fan of, okay? And he just comes out of nowhere, and he's like this douchebag like player, fuckboy, and he's just like, so what the fuck? And this bitch has the audacity of having like a crisis of like, oh no, what should I do? Should I actually like cheat on my boyfriend that I love very much and that loves me as well, just to fuck this guy who doesn't even fucking care about me and just wants to sleep with me? Oh no, what should I do? And like this is so incredible to see. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, why? You slut. Why would you do that? But you go like that and you hate Nana White for a majority of this anime, I would like to say. But at the end you do realize that, you know, women are hoes. And that's the and
Bro, this content world right now, because of Andrew Tate, there's a lot of divide about men and women, and I don't think so. We should get into that. We shouldn't be those three guys
let
who
me
are
finish. Let me cook.
women are hosts. Don't
Let
do
me
that.
cook. Let me
Don't do
cook.
that. Yeah, cool.
So the point this anime really tries to make is women are hoes.
Don't
And
do
that's-
that. Don't say that.
And that's fine, because so are men. And both men and women can be hoes equally.
Okay, it's like we knew that. Like what? There's just people, bro. There are good people and bad people. Like all of this build up just to let us know that, oh, you know what? There are actually good peoples and bad people.
No, but it's like the anime portrays her in a way to make you sympathize with her when she's doing this like horrible stuff, you
Mhm.
know, like not being unfaithful and all this shit. And the anime shows it in a very normalized way. Like this is a normal girl, and you should be sympathetic of her and not the other
It is.
character.
It is okay. This is the actuality in society. Wait, you carry on first. I have a work call. Sorry, I'll continue when I'm back.
Okay. So
Alright,
yeah, I'm like,
Hold
I
on.
don't-
Again, let's not generalize the men and women thing, okay? Let's just say people in general. Don't get into that space. We don't want to be those three
Okay,
dudes.
of course I'm joking, all right? That's a joke. I don't really think all women are hoes, okay? But I'm just saying that we know that there are a lot of fuckboys and a lot of douche men out there. But I think the difference with men versus women in this regard is when men do that, they know they're a piece of shit. Okay, when a guy is like out there cheating on his girlfriend and doing, being like, what's the word? Being not
fuckboy?
loyal. Yeah, being a fuckboy and being not loyal to his partner, like the guy knows he's a shitbag, and his friends, people around him know he's a piece of shit. But the difference with women is like, at least from what this anime says about women, because I don't know how it really is, so I can say it from the anime's perspective. It's like when women do something similar, it's not seen as like, oh, you're a shitbag, or you're when it's like, oh no, you're not a bitch, or like, oh, you're not disloyal, and it's something normal and normalized. So I don't know. Okay, maybe that is something that's different between men and women in this regard, but I can like that's the only way that the anime portrays it as. It's like a normal thing, and a woman can have their feelings swayed by another man, even though she's loyal with a person already. It's like she has feelings for two people or even three people at the same time. Shit like that. So that was kind of weird. So
That-
yeah,
that's-
dog.
that was actually normal. Like if you meet enough friends, because like since young I've been friends with like a lot of girls. This is not a brag. This is not a flex, but it's sad, okay, because I've been friend zoned by all these girls. So yeah, and the fact that I was from a boys' school, so I grew up with like a more feminine friend group, and you'll be surprised like how easily swayed they are. Like, you can ask them like, oh, I thought you like guy A, so why are you giving attention to guy B? So it can be as easy as, oh, guy B is like a backup for them, just in case guy A doesn't work out, kind of thing. And why then? If that's the case, then why are you keeping guy C? Because guy C is treating her nice, and she finds no reason to be mean to him or to cut off the connection.
Yeah,
And
but
that doesn't.
I think when you're young and you just want to date people, you just want to fuck around, you just want to get attention.
No,
I think
it's
that's
not.
understandable. But if
No, it's not
I think
just that.
yeah, but like if somebody's in a serious relationship and then they cheat or then they talk to other person, that's
That's
one
the
thing.
thing.
But
That's the thing.
but if you're not, you're dating like here and there, you're young, you can talk to two people, you can date three people. I don't see a
But
problem with that.
it's a general. It's not just about that, but one thing is about the maturity. One thing is that, but in general, that's how girls think. It's a little bit different from us. Like I cannot understand. Like that's why when me and TK was talking about being mono and poly back then, like he cannot really see the point of being so mono in certain aspects, but he can understand being poly relationship kind of thing. But to me, I just don't see the whole um the whole point of like if I were to give everything to my relationship and I still need to be with someone else, like I can't do that because it
No.
doesn't make sense.
But the thing is, like, there's always somebody better than you, and there's always somebody better than her. But the thing is, just because there are other people we would in our life find attractive doesn't mean we have to act on that impulse. And there are shitty people. Yeah, there are shitty people who do it, and as you grow up, you realize, oh, she's shitty, or she has this red flag, or this red flag. Because for me, like, if one of my guy friend has a red flag, I don't want to be friends with him. Like, it's weird. But I'm like, if you are that douche to a nice person, to a good-looking person, whenever it will come to, like, me, you're gonna fucking do the same. Because you don't even have that interest in me. We're just friends for convenience. So,
I think friendship and that is different.
yeah, you think that it's different, but it's not really. Because, bro, somebody is having sex with you, somebody emotionally cares about you, and go on and cheat.
Available.
Because
Availability. That's what
you hear your dick, and that friend of yours is going to snitch on you. That friend of yours is a friend because you guys are in a good place. But if you're in a pinch, it's not gonna come through.
It's
Sure,
like, okay,
there
like-
are other
like-
examples you can give, right? You know, boys take care of boys and all that. But
Yeah,
as
I
a-
think friendship between men is a bit different.
Yeah, but I would have a hard time trusting somebody who would cheat. Or, you know, if I'm running a scam and I'm earning tons of cash, would you believe me with anything? I'm a fucking scammer.
Okay, fuck you, Larry.
You are a scammer, okay?
Yeah.
But okay, no. But I think what Donkey is trying to say is that the women's perspective is a bit different than ours, and it was hard for me to like really wrap my head around it when I was watching anime and they were showing it in this perspective. I was like, a guy would never think of it like this, but oh, like, do women actually think of things like this? Like you were saying that when you're dating around and you're young, it's fine to do that. But I think women always have that, like, usually have that perspective, even when they're like grown up and older, you know, and when they're in committed relationships.
Yeah,
I
when
think-
they see a fucking K-drama, they fucking fall in love for the fucking protagonist, whatever K-drama they watch. I think it's fucking common.
Yeah, and it's also like weird to me, but like women can have like crushes on celebrities and like some K-pop band member, you know, or something, and that's gonna be like, oh, my celebrity crush, or like, oh, my hubby.
Yeah.
You're also my hubby, but you know that's my real hubby, and shit like that. Which for me is just so infuriating. But apparently that's normal to women, like
Bruh.
having your celebrity husband and your actual husband.
But I saw this streamer. I think his name is the Asian gamer or the Asian guy. He
Uh-huh.
is a exclusively Genshin Impact streamer. So he and his wife both streams Genshin Impact. So there was this one character that was on the banner for them to pull, like it's a loot box thingy. So
What color?
she
What color was the character?
so she dressed in her wedding dress. In her wedding dress to pull for this male character.
He has to be
constant-
Zhongli.
No, it wasn't Zhongli. I think with an A. I think Atam or something. Some new character. 5-star. So
Is it
whatever.
recent?
So she dressed up in a wedding dress with the ring and everything to fucking get that character. And she got the character and she's like, oh, my hubby has come home. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's wild, right? Like my own girlfriend has like her fucking crush from Genshin.
Who is it?
What's the character's name? It's like a character with an eye patch and like brown skin. And she
Oh,
said,
Kaya. Kaya.
yeah. She said,
Okay.
"Oh, he reminds me of you." I'm like, okay,
Oh, isn't his name Kaya?
Kaya or Kaya or whatever.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't
apparently-
like that dude at all.
Yeah, neither do I. The guy's
Yeah,
weak as
he
shit.
has got his chest out and all. I find
Yeah.
it gross.
That's your opinion, okay? But she,
He gets
Yeah.
getting offended.
That's your opinion.
no, I don't have a horse in this race.
Kaya
Okay?
at all. Like, I was
Yeah,
saying that.
Okay, I don't care. You fucking weeps, okay? I don't play the fucking game. I don't know who that
do
is.
better. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a
No,
good game.
fuck that. I'm not getting into it, okay? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
It's your
waste.
opinion, Dan.
I'm not gonna
Well,
waste.
above you guys, I don't play
I'm not
Genshin.
gonna waste another like 25% of my life on another game.
25?
Okay.
Bruh, it's not that of a big game. Come on. Chill.
Okay. But
Dude, that game
anyway,
is huge, man. Fuck.
I know. But yeah, my girlfriend has a crush on that character from Genshin. And it's just so weird to me. And she also has like her bias from this one K-pop band, which she has a crush on. I'm like, what? What am I? Like, me? What? Appa? And that's how it sounds to me like. But apparently it's normal for women. Okay? And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so weird. And
Yeah, I think my girl has some Korean boyfriends like that or husbands like that.
yeah. And I'm like, okay, but that's like so different from guys, right? Because I think if we are in a committed relationship and like we really love the girl, we can't think of like putting any other girl in that same position, okay? Be it celebrity or some video game character or whatever. I would never think of putting some even fictional character or some celebrity in the same like, you know, talk about them in the same way as my actual partner that I love, or say that oh she's my crush, or like
My wifey.
shit like that. Yeah, wifey and shit like that. But okay, and the thing that Donkey was saying, that women do keep around men who treat them nicely. I think that's also something to be noted, because I think women always do this. Okay, they feel nice, they feel good when a guy treats them nicely. Okay, and they can be in a committed relationship and still keep these other guys around who are obviously interested in them and who obviously have like an ulterior motive to treating them nice and preferential treatment and all this shit. And women just feel nice when guys do
Yeah,
it for
but
them.
that would be the same if you were a famous YouTuber or a actor, you would like attention like that. Like you're not gonna cheat on your girl, but a bit
Yeah,
of
but imagine having those girls around you, okay, having them as friends and feeling nice that oh this girl just treats me nicely. Okay, I just feel good. Okay, that's why I keep them around. Imagine how your girlfriend would
yeah,
react
I
if
can
you did that.
understand that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like
If,
one of my friend had this issue, where like his girlfriend would obviously talk to this other dudes, and they would turn out to becoming her friends later on, and he
Mhm.
didn't.
Friend zone.
And then he's like, these guys are gonna say bad shit about me whenever we have a fight, and then they're
Exactly.
gonna fill your mind up. And then he had this thing that you can't talk to any other dudes because I don't trust those dudes, and that's what broke them up. And I'm like, I can understand you can't be that fucking toxic. Like you can't be like, oh, you can't talk to anybody. Like what the fuck is that? So obviously
Yeah.
they broke up. But if you think about it, her talking to other dudes did initiate the fight, which ended up them breaking up. And obviously you can say that he's insecure as fuck.
Yeah.
But regardless,
I think as guys, we just need to accept the fact that there are always gonna be, like, especially when you have a beautiful girlfriend who's like smart and like a great person, you just gotta accept the fact there are always gonna be these so-called male friends, around your girl, and they're gonna be in this perpetual friend zone area until the moment you fuck up in some way, okay? And,
they'll be like,
and
oh my god, girl, you deserve so much better.
yeah, until the moment you fuck up some way and your girl just decides that that's the last straw and it's time for me to go to one of my backups and hit them up.
No,
So
at
you
times,
just
at times that doesn't even happen. They just stay as backup while she finds another man. That happens too.
that happens too, but if that doesn't happen, there's also these many backups that women have all the time. They're just there to replace you anytime you fuck up. So I think as guys, we just have to accept that, because obviously you you can't make your girlfriend force her not to talk to any other guys. Okay, that's just bad and insecure.
I mean,
think.
it's bad. It's bad both way. Like there's no winning, right? In this
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah, but I'm fucking sure. Like, if you have like female friends, okay, like Donkey can, I think. Let me ask Donkey. You have female friends, right? So, like, even when they're in committed relationships, do they have like 2 or 3 backups or like male friends that are like ready to get together with them the moment they break up?
Yeah, definitely. This is what I tell like even my girlfriends as well. Okay, actually the thing because okay, the whole don't talk to girlfriend, don't talk to male thing, right? Is a toxic trait of mine as well when it comes to being in a relationship. But the thing is on my end, I can do the same as well. Like as in like I can cut off any
Yeah,
females in my life.
but yours is gonna be different because let's say if you're not famous or if you're not coming from money,
But it's not
you're
about
not gonna
famous
get
or not that.
DMs like they do.
Yeah, no. The
Unless
thing
you're
is,
a model or
it's
something.
it's it's
So
not about it's not about famous or anything now at this point. This point is just about being generally in a relationship. My point about that of doing that is to show how much I'm committed into this. The whole reasoning thing, okay, is like when you meet guys, you know whether what this guy is up to towards your girlfriend. You know it. It's the same as girls. So
Yeah,
okay, if this guy is genuinely a friend, okay, understandable. Okay, I might not like it, but that's a me problem. But when girls go like I said, he's treating me nice. I don't see the reason why I need to cut him off. That is something that I cannot understand because
yeah. If you tell them like don't talk to this guy or I don't like them, I don't like him, they wouldn't just stop being friends. They would still be
yeah,
friends with that guy.
exactly. That's something I don't understand. Like, why are you craving for that attention? You are. Why do I need to fight with another guy for your attention or my standing in your life? It doesn't make sense. Okay,
No,
because
no, no. I
if
think it's more
if
complicated. Like you come first, but whenever you're not around, they would get that attention from them.
but
I
that's the thing. That's not a me problem. So why am I being the one affected when if your girlfriend talks to you about what affects her, you have no position to say your point of view because you have to understand what hurts her in order for the relationship to work out. You have to understand, and she has to understand what hurts you as well. It's not just I'm saying it for fun kind of thing. You know, when somebody tells you that, hey man, you doing this is hurting me, you have absolutely no rights to say that. Oh, I'm doing this is just for fun
Yeah, but
because someone is
it's
trying to
weird.
communicate with you.
Okay, but
Mm.
it's weird to say. Let's say my girlfriend says that, oh, I don't like the vibe that TK gives or Donkey gives. Okay, I know Donkey for 6 months. I don't like the vibe Donkey gives. Don't be friends with Donkey. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you told me, babe. Okay, I won't be friends with Donkey anymore. He's my friend. He's gonna be my
No,
friend. So I think the
the,
same thing applies to girls too. Like,
uh,
if you don't
no,
like him, don't like him. You're not friends.
no,
I'm gonna.
this is a little bit different because this is about friends, but she don't liking friend of yours. It's different from what hurt her because what hurts her is and what hurts you is between you both. It has nothing to do with a third party. So this is what I mean. Like a relationship problem, like it's you guys are communicating. If she's trying to communicate with you what hurts her, you have to listen because you're her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Likewise. And the thing is, if if I'm gonna say that, I don't understand why she needs these guys' attention because of obviously there's no friendship. She's just being treated nice, and then she likes that. So are you trying to say that I'm not treating you nice? That's why you're accepting his attention? Or then she'll be like, no, there's just no reason for me to be mean or cut off this guy. But the thing is, if you're saying that this person is nothing to you, then why are you choosing to hurt me over nothing? It just doesn't make sense. So when girls do something like that, they don't see the perspective of what hurts their partner. They just want to justify what they do hurts the partner. They just want to justify that guilt trip they avoid having. because they know it's fucked up, but they don't want to hear what hurts you because of their own benefit. And I can say this because I've been through a lot of girls that like that, like literally a lot of relationship that I went through are all like that.
Most.
But let's say posting on Instagram or social media in general, that's also chasing for the attention, right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
mean,
I think
I
social media is for like advertisement. So if you're posting anything of yours, I think that's like calling out help. Like, I need attention or I need
it
assurance.
depends. If I know where her standing is, like if she's doing this for work, like okay, if she's like a Instagram model or something, and she does this, she needs that attention for that cash flow. But she doesn't do DMs. She doesn't respond to DMs. Okay, I can accept that because I understand that this is work, and I know where I stand in this person's life. I know where this whole thing stands in her life. I know where to respect it, and I know where it's coming from. You know, it's like if you were to say this to a girl and then you don't have the accountability behind your actions, like responding to DMs and everything, she's not going to trust you as well. If you do it and then you are accountable for actions, like okay, I'm doing this, I'm posting on Instagram, why blah 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 blah. Oh, and you have actually a fixed schedule to post, like okay, I'm doing this exactly for work. I'm posting this what will garner attention and etc. She will accept it as well.
Yeah, but regardless, we cannot be those guys who like, oh, you can't post, you can't talk to anybody on social media
Yeah,
because
I
everybody's
think
after your.
I think
Okay,
social
this
media is different though. I think
it
like
is
these
really
days, like especially girls these days are like used to doing that. Okay, that's just part of what they do. Like posting on social media, sure, it's like subconsciously you want the attention, but it's like also everyone else is also posting on social, so you also want to post
Yeah,
and
but
keep
that's
up.
not true. Okay. Look at this example. You haven't posted on Facebook or Instagram since 2020. You see all our friends post if you are on Instagram or Facebook anytime. And what I've seen in those are like the patterns. Desperate single men trying to get attention, desperate single men trying to get attention, and a show that they have the best life ever. I'm living the life. Like, I'm flexing on you lot. Look how awesome my life is. And another, look how hot I am. Fucking say that I'm stunning. That's what social media is. Like, regardless if you have 50 friends or 2,000 followers, above that, if you're a model, if you're promoting something, that's totally different. But
Yeah, but
the whole thing of posting yourself is basically asking for attention. And for me, like, anytime I see a post of a friend, I have this feeling that maybe he's not doing all right. Maybe something is up and he doesn't know how to talk, or he
okay,
or she is
look,
just looking for clout.
look, if it's like something like out of the ordinary, if the person doesn't usually post on social media and all of a sudden he decided to post, then you can be like, oh, worry about them. But if like a guy or a girl is used to posting all the time, like posting stories every day and shit like that, you can't be like, oh, I'm worried about you. Is everything all right? Because that's what they're doing and that's what they're used to doing. Okay, I don't like, sure, there is like an aspect of like wanting help or wanting attention whenever you post on social media, but I think everyone has that at some point in their lives, and like especially young people, the people of this generation, and girls are used to posting on social media all the time. They don't think twice about it anymore. Okay, they want to post something. If they look nice, they want to post it. They're eating something good, they want to post it. If they feel good, they want to post it on whatever. Okay, so I don't think you can get all that deep into it. And the social media attention, I think, is different from like getting attention from like men who are in close proximity to you, because girls on social media will get attention regardless, okay, if they post or not. If there's a fucking female profile, she will get fucking DMs every day from thirsty men, regardless, okay? That's different. The thing that like Donkey was saying, and that I'm also saying, is that guys, we as guys, we can tell when other guys have like an ulterior motive. Okay, like if it's like a normal, if it's a guy friend of your girl, who's been her friend for a while, for a long time, and a genuine friend, you can tell. Oh, this guy's just a friend. But when someone new comes into the fray, and like they have an ulterior motive for sure, there's no way they're treating you nicely and giving you beneficial treatment and making you feel good with the way they treat you. Like there's no way that guy has no other interest in you. Okay, he's not wasting his time on you for no reason. He's not giving you the special time or the special treatment for no reason. And we as guys know that. So that like automatically makes us feel like weird when your girlfriend has someone or like multiple people like that. It makes you feel like, oh, am I not giving enough attention to you? Is me giving you attention not enough? You want it from other guys as well. So that's how it makes you feel. And I think most women just don't fucking recognize it, or they don't want to admit it. They just like they just like keeping them around, and they just like having the option. And in their mind, they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just
No,
talking
no,
to
I think they see more to that. Like, sure, I'm getting attention, but I think they like to pick their brain. Like, like what goes on their psyche. Like, if they have a good conversation or a few conversation, like, not just give me compliments, like, but rather than having full on conversation, like, what do they do? Why do they think what they think? What, like,
The thing is,
how their mind works.
about this, they have to make sure that their partner is not in the same realm as that. Like, if before you even try having a conversation with your partner, and then you try it with another guy, so it's just not fair because you haven't tried talking to him about this. How would you know that he's not interested in your life? You know what I mean? Like, I get a lot of this as well. Like, I ask them like, why are you talking to this guy about this? I think your partner, like, he's a good guy. Why are you doing this to him? Like, he hasn't done anything to you. So why you not trying to talk to him? I see him trying to be interested. Correct. He might not be as intelligent as you, but I'm sure that he's trying to understand it as well. Then she's like, you want that stimulation. Someone is more intelligent than you. But the thing is, the most important factor about all this that we're talking about is girls do not realize the amount of disrespect they're allowing other guys to give towards you by doing this. They're allowing other guys to disrespect their boyfriend by doing this. Because the other guys know that she's attached. They know and they're still trying their luck. But your girlfriend is not doing anything to stop it. Your girlfriend is not saying that, like, my boyfriend is more important than you, and whatever we have to say is not important than that. I'm not going to risk it. This is my point of view. Whenever I get my girlfriend, I will not put my relationship in any form of risk, no matter how much I find this person is interesting, in terms of whatever conversation. Like, you guys know, like, you guys talk to me, I have a lot of things to say in different topics, to
Yeah.
whoever it is. So, I will not risk that relationship that's important to me in any form, be it if that girl is nice or not. But that person has to understand that my girlfriend is important to me, and this is something that I'm willing to do to let my girlfriend see where she stands in my life, and not make her jealous over other girls. No, other girls have to be jealous of her, not the other way around. And that's what girls don't understand. That I do not allow girls to disrespect my girlfriend in any ways, whether subconsciously or consciously. But I will not allow that because she matters a lot to me. But girls don't see that way because they just think that, there's nothing wrong with it. And they just don't understand that guys think that it's okay to try to pursue them even though they're attached. Because guys are opportunists. Like, they see like, oh, she's not doing anything to stop it, so I think she's fine with it. Like, there are days definitely they'll be like, the guy will be like, oh, she'll be like, oh, do you want to go for dinner? And then the guy will be like, oh, what about your boyfriend? Yeah, he's not here. that is really a form of disrespect. The moment you say, "Oh, he's not here," there will
Mm.
definitely be situations like that. Yeah. So they don't see this in that way. They don't understand that. Or maybe they just refuse to see it because of what? Like I really get they are really, really, selfish in that sense because they just think about themselves. They think their love is so great, but they're protecting it in a way that uh they are is in a selfish way of protection. It's not for the true love for the guy that she has for her boyfriend. It's a
We,
love that she has for herself. You know what I mean?
yeah, I can't counter that. I feel like if there was a girl here, maybe she would have something to say. Because
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
donkey's spitting facts. Maybe. I don't know. It's
This
hard.
Yeah,
okay.
this is just us three guys
Yeah.
speculating on the thoughts of women who
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I
us
mean,
guys who are obviously not women. But,
we're,
Yeah.
we're not dissing them. We're not dissing them, but they have
yeah,
to
but
listen to us as well. You know,
yeah, it's
that
like yeah,
I
it's
think
like
we
guys
come.
guys have a lot of things that of course girls have problems with as well, and we can like recognize that as well. But the thing that feels weird to me is that the same girls who would do this and have like male friends like that who are into her and they're fine with keeping them around, those same girls will be the one who will be jealous the moment their boyfriend is like talking to some other girl. That same girl is gonna be like, oh, what are you that girl about? Okay, like, oh, what are you? Why you have all these skanks around you and all this shit? Like, it's so weird because like those girls see that that's obviously bothering them, right? Having other girls around her boyfriend that are obviously into him, but she can't see the same thing that she's doing herself. Like,
yeah.
that's why it's fucking weird to me, and I don't understand.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think like if as men, if we talk about this, we come off as insecure, irrational, and
I mean,
they
okay,
get turned
okay.
off by us. They get turned off, even though we think we are at right. If you bring that up, then you're a bad dude. You're a bad boyfriend. And then that turn off is something you can't get that off you. Like especially in the Western world, you can't say like if please don't wear short clothes and upload them. You can't say that to your girl. If you say that, oh, fine, it's gonna lead up to a huge fight. If you can't, if you do it, then there's no question asked. You're a bad guy, and I think this is one of those. Like he's trying to control you. That's what
Yep.
they will come up with, and you
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
reason with them. You can't reason with them because they wouldn't be at this state. And whenever you would be winning it, they'll start crying. And you're like,
Because this is how the world conditioned girls to think. They are
Yeah,
conditioned to think that these are what guys are. Like
yeah,
this is
yeah,
what
but
guys are supposed to be.
couldn't you agree? Like you already have her. She loves you. Why the fuck you have so much problem with her talking to 10 other dudes? If you are
Exactly.
being a good boyfriend slash husband slash whatever, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. And if
Like
yeah,
she's
but
a
the thing is,
decent person, she's not gonna leave you for somebody better. She understand that there's more to
yeah,
just
but the thing is, like, girls do the exact same thing. That's why it's so weird to me. Like, girls will get jealous when you are out with your female friends, let's say, or
again we
you have
cannot
like too many
generalize
female
that.
friends.
My girl doesn't. Like
Yeah, but
I
I'm
have
saying
a female friend
no.
coming over at my place all the time. She never asked a single question. So obviously we cannot generalize that. Like
yeah,
all
but
Yeah,
girls.
we're
the
not.
thing is, you
I'm
guys
not
have
generalizing it.
stabilized. You guys have a good stabilization of where you guys stand in each other's life.
Yeah,
And the thing is, every couple in relationship, they have their own insecurity. I dare to say that every couple has. Like no matter
Yeah,
how
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. True.
how
Yeah, I
for
stable
agree.
you
sure.
are, so every single fucking human alive now is toxic in a way, and you have to understand that. Okay, I admit I'm a toxic boyfriend. Okay, like I have my issues, but there are situations that made me into this way. It's something that I can't help. I can't be helped. So
Yeah.
this girl who's getting into this relationship with me has to understand that I am trying not to be this toxic person. And in order for that to happen, she has to understand where this toxicity is coming from. It's not like I'm being toxic on purpose, like I'm trying to control you, but this is something that comes up. It's like a trauma response. And this girl has to know how to handle me in this
Yeah.
way, in this situation, not in a bad terms, like, but I mean, like, if I was with a girl who has like traumatic responses and stuff like that, I'm not going to fucking blame her for doing that to me because I love this person. I want to help this person. If this makes her feel insecure, fine, I'll stop doing it. But I need her to slowly to see where things are and everything, and get her slowly get used to it. I mean, if like fucking hell, like if this shit traumatizes her, and I'll just be like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. She's gonna be hurt. She's gonna be crying there because she's hurt, and I'm her boyfriend, and she's telling me that this gives her this traumatic response, and I'm not listening. Like I'll be like, I'm fighting against her that no, but this girl is nothing. She's just a friend. I'm indirectly telling her that she's nothing to me. My this friend, whatever this friend means to me, means more than what she means to me. When I already knew that this triggers a traumatic response to her. So I can't say that she's toxic because she's trying to communicate. She's trying to be a better person, unless it's those I hate to say, but a lot of Singaporean females who just wants to control you and just doesn't want to listen to what the fuck you have to say. Like, I just don't like that girl, don't contact her, kind of stuff. And you'll be surprised how many guys actually just fine, because in Singapore it's normal. So yeah, I mean, every single people is toxic, but it depends. I mean, Larry and his girl is really a fucking lucky pick. Like, it's really like one in a million kind of situation. Like, you're really lucky to find this person who's matching with you, who matches with what you're insecure or what you are stupid in, or what you're good in, or what you're bad in. Yeah, like I Larry's a dense fuck, So not a lot of girls can accept that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah. So
but
yeah, he's
I'm-
lucky.
yeah, he is in that way. He might be lucky, but I agree with you, Donkey, on 100% that every relationship has insecurities in it. Like every relationship, no matter how small it might be, like there's always some kind of there has to be some kind of insecurities from
Yeah.
both the guy's side and the girl's side. Okay, you might not realize it or you might not want to admit it, but like we're humans, and of course humans are always gonna have some kind of insecurity, no matter how tough we are or how tough we try to be. And what the fuck? Yeah, but the thing is, like, what was I going with this?
You had
Okay.
a brain fart twice.
I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, insecurity. Like, if in your relationship you can't think of like this
No, I have
specific
two.
problem.
Yeah, obviously, we all have.
Yeah, so, and I'm not generalizing women that all girls are jealous of like guys hanging out with girls. I know they're not, and I'm sure that all guys aren't insecure with their girlfriends hanging out with other guys as well. But I'm saying, like, in general, from what I've seen, the girls that are fine hanging out with other guys while being in a relationship are also the same type who will be like, oh, I don't like that girl, why are you talking to her, that kind of
Yeah.
person.
So
So
if,
I'm like,
if
they can see it when it comes to them. Like, they can see it, they feel jealous, they don't want you to talk to that girl, but they're doing the same thing to their partner. And how is that so hard to understand? That's the thing I find weird.
Yeah, I agree.
if like my girlfriend, okay, she's like on a daily basis, she understands when I say I'm uncomfortable with this guy, and if she actually does like whatever I said, like I think that this guy is, if that guy means nothing to her, she just stops. If she does things like that, and then one day she'll be like, hey, I'm having a girls' night. We're going clubbing and everything. I would definitely say go on ahead. Just give me a call when you're, every now and then to let me know you're safe. I will
Yeah.
not think twice. I will not think twice because she consistently have put me in a reassuring spot of where I stand in her life. And then I don't have to worry about where I stand. I don't have to fight where I stand in her life. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, that why people are insecure is because we constantly have to fight our placing in their lives, and it doesn't justify shit, because why do we need to fight our placement in this girl's life or this boy's life when we are already together? It doesn't make fucking sense. So that's where a lot of insecurities are born. Like, why do I need to make myself known that I'm your boyfriend? It's your responsibility to make people know that I'm your boyfriend, and how important I am to you. If you really say that, yeah, I love you. You gotta let people know that, like, not just by saying you love me and on the other hand you're just fucking another guy. It doesn't fucking make sense. So that's the main thing.
Okay, that's a bit extreme though. Like, like if she's fucking another guy, then it's already over, bro.
I mean, like I'm just
He's meant for the
doing it for the
streets.
lulz. I'm
He's
just
doing
doing it
it
for
for
the
the
lulz, man.
law.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think what we are trying to say is that it's not a problem if you have male friends, but it's fucked up if you're talking to men who are interested in you sexually or in a relationship wise. That's where I think we all draw the line, right? Like, it's fine if you have friends.
Like, I'm fine with it if you're trying to get something from him. Like, you're trying
What the
to
fuck
get.
do you mean to get something from?
Yo, what the
No.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Bro,
What
No,
bullshit
like,
is
okay.
that?
Okay. Let me say.
you
Imagine
paid the bill this month. Okay, go on ahead, talk to him. Oh, you paid for the gas. Go on ahead, talk to
No.
him.
Okay, imagine if like it's your girlfriend's boss or something or superior at work, right? And hear me out. And the guy, the boss is interested in her, even though he knows she has a boyfriend, and she can't obviously say no. Okay, that would just get her fired. Okay,
No, but yeah,
it does. It does. A lot of the times when there's a female employee and your boss or the superior is like interested in that way or just likes talking to them, they just instantly get turned off if they get turned down. Okay, if they get told like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend. Sorry, sir, I can't do that with you." A lot of the time, the female employee gets fired. Okay, this is an abuse of power that happens all the time in in companies. So if it's something like that, then I'm like, okay, if you know this guy is interested in you and you can't really do anything, he's your boss. I guess you just have to suck it up, and maybe in the meantime, you can try to get a promotion or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I'm fine. I'm fine if
Okay.
there's like an extenuating
no,
circumstance.
that's when you say, baby, you stay at home and cook. I'll take care of the bills. That's when you say that.
You can't
Yeah.
say that to a woman.
What do
Yes,
you
you
mean?
can. Okay.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
see,
You
TK,
can't
Bro,
say that
it's
to me. All you need to do
It's
is
a privilege.
stay
Like,
at
what
house.
the fuck are you
Stay at
talking
home.
about? You stay home and I'll take care of every money issue? That's a fucking privilege.
Yeah, you
Why
can get
would
a job. You can get a job anywhere, man, to be honest. I'm saying this from a point stand when I work all sorts of jobs before, except for a blowjob. But yeah, I will never sacrifice my girlfriend for a job. Never, not at all. I will not hesitate to
Yeah,
sacrifice.
or you can ask her like, how about you keep doing this job but find a remote job? Try to find something else.
Yeah.
Like, bounce back from this company. You don't have to flirt with him to get a promotion. I don't want her to stay in there. Stay in a toxic place where she has to continuously flirt. And
Exactly.
God knows what. The guy starts taking her for lunch date, and then Uday Balba, like every time he's gonna ask her to come to my office, drop off this paper, and then drop a pen and like, can you pick it up for me? I don't want to fucking. No, she doesn't need to be there.
Bro, but the problem is, like, women are treated like this no matter where they work. Most of the times, I dare say that if they have female, like, men superiors, women and men always like to have them around. Okay,
Okay,
like,
wait. So
Okay, not
if
all bosses are bad, but yes, there's a majority. That's what you're trying to say. We
yeah,
all
yeah,
just
but
have to clarify that
thi-
because some people might get butthurt.
so this has nothing to do with the workplace or not, because this is up to how mature your girlfriend is to be able to make her own decisions of what's important to her. If you are important enough to her, she wouldn't even be asking you for a decision anymore.
No, Donkey, I don't think so. She will tell you this. A lot of girls don't tell their boyfriends or husbands this things because
Yeah, exactly. So
if
the
a
thing is,
girl tells her husband, the guy's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat up your boss," or "I'm gonna
well,
confront
yeah.
your boss," and that's gonna not help her in her workplace.
Okay, so
That's
if
why.
we put it the other way around. So if let's say we are the one being harassed by a female boss that wants to ride out cocks, and we tell them we tell it to our girlfriends, and what do you think they'll think? Naturally, the first, even if they're okay with it, naturally, as time goes, when there's like we have to go out for after work drinks and shit like that, I dare to tell you, like, out of 100%, 1,000% that it's gonna start. You are seeding, you're giving birth to a seeding problem.
Yeah,
And and the thing is, if you have the balls enough to be in this relationship, you will make the decision to say you're gonna resign, and then you have to be accountable to tell your girlfriend that why you resign, because this boss is doing this and you feel that's not fair because you have a girlfriend, and this, what you're working for is a family that you're trying to build with this girl. So you resign so that you're not scared of finding another job. You have to be responsible enough to find the other job. It has nothing to do with a girlfriend because she is giving all the love that she can give to you. It's not her issue at all. This is your problem, your accountability, your responsibility. You can talk to her about it, but
yeah,
ultimately the decision that has to be made is it lies on you, and your decision is the one that speaks to her. Your action speaks to her. If you're gonna be wishy-washy about, like, I don't know, I might not find another job,
yeah. I
she will
think
start
me
to
and
lose
Donkey, we
trust.
both are saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah,
you leave that job, you go and find another job, whether if you're a guy
yeah,
or a girl. You don't
yep.
stay
yeah,
there and trying to get a promotion. You leave that
yeah.
toxic
Like,
place.
wait,
I know what you guys are saying, but I just think that in reality, like, things are a lot different for women. So it's not that
mm,
easy for them to always get a good job, and there will always be like superior men who just like having them around. Okay, men love that. Men love using their power or feeling powerful, having women below them, around them all the time and shit like that. So I just don't think it's that easy for women
it is. It
in the
is
work.
so much easier for a girl to get a job than a guy, bro. You know how much easier is it for a girl to
Yeah,
enter
it
a
is. But
job?
why do they think they get the job though? Because
Well,
guys love having, female employees.
no, it depends. Like, it depends. Like, some jobs girls are a lot better. Like in
No,
general fashion. Like,
yeah,
how many guys are going to sit down and sew or use a computer and
fashion
stuff?
is different. Okay, that, like, fashion industry is like entirely run by women and gay men. Okay, that's different. But I'm talking about normal office jobs or normal companies. Like, why do you think females get hired so much? Like, if a guy has the same amount of
Oh, don't say
qualification.
that. It makes it sound like that they are not qualified.
No, they
They,
are. I'm
yes.
saying if a guy has the same amount of qualification and skills, and a girl has the same amount of qualification and skills, and their resume and the interview is all the same. If the boss is a man, which most of the bosses are, okay, because most of the still to this day, like, most of the most high-powered positions are occupied by men, like 90%. So when that scenario comes, who do you think the male bosses would likely to hire? Would he want to have another guy around him at all times, working under him, or would he just make him feel better if it's a girl instead? Who, to him it feels like easier. Oh, it feels easier to me to boss around a girl than a guy, and she won't stand up for her a lot of the times as a guy would, or something. And
So
it
that
just feels nicer to me to have female companionship rather than male.
Yeah,
men.
I get that, but I think you're generalizing and water downing it too much. I think nowadays women employees can give you more of a pain than a guy.
uh
Like in an office environment, she can be the Karen, or she can be the, oh, I did this, I did that, oh, I don't know how to do that. Like, whereas a guy is more likely scared and he's gonna figure things out.
So why do you think women get hired more than
because of basically what they apply for.
No, like
Like most
a lot of the times it's that imposter syndrome, because when you're at a higher level in your career, you see you're surrounded by men. So now, as a woman, you have this tinkle in your mind that I have to prove them that I'm better than all of them. I have to.
that doesn't
And,
answer the question of why women get hired more than
bro, it could be quota, right? They're trying to fill up the 50-50 just to
there's no
show that, yeah,
50-50.
we are woke.
it depends.
That
No,
could be it. Like,
It depends
a lot
which
of
industry you're
times,
talking about. To be
a lot
honest,
of times, just because you're Asian, you got the role. You wouldn't complain that you got the role because you're Asian. You would take it regardless.
you're
Maybe they're
talking
just
about like America, where they have like the quota for like inclusivity. So you have to hire like
yeah,
a
it's
race.
common in
race.
a lot of countries, not just
Singapore
America,
has it also.
but
Singapore
also
has it.
the diversity card, right? Like they have to have one or two black people, they have to have one or two Indian or Asian guys or girls, or one gay guy, one Muslim guy, just to show that, oh, they're so good. Like having those minorities, one of them each, kind of show that, yeah, we are inclusive, we are open to all. Like we all know every company, like every mediocre to big company do that.
Yeah, but I still don't think it's as easy for women as like you think it is. Like, sure, there are like Karens and people can get in more trouble with women, but also there's like most women who just want to get by and just like even though their boss is flirting with them or like whatever,
Bro,
they just want to
that's a
get
lot
by.
easier. That kind of job is so much easier to find. Like to be honest, like okay, I'm not trying to say this to insult you, but maybe when you get into the working society, you will see, you will understand this point, like why it's easier for them, because they're like placeholders. Girls like that are just like placeholders. Like cashiers, they're just placeholders. So some girls like that kind of lifestyle. It's just uh probably in Singapore, maybe it's just a misogynistic issue, because like cashiers or accountants usually are all like female jobs, like designers and stuff. They're
Assistant.
not hard labor. Yeah. So it's not really about like them being looking good or bosses want more, but it's more like a things just fall into place and it is what it is. It's like if a girl come to Singapore, she can find a job like really, really so much easier than a guy. It really about your point about girls finding a job. Like she literally has 2 or 3 choices in her resume of what she's doing now, and the
No,
pay is almost the same.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's easier for them to find jobs. But like the reason it's easier because like those jobs also have those built in like there's men in higher positions that want to hire them. Okay. Like
Not really.
women
Some of them are
obviously
female.
okay, that's good then. But some of course some of them are female, but I'm saying like most bosses and still 90% of the highly powered positions are all covered by men. Okay, like of course women are not gonna do hard labor. They can't. Okay, and they're gonna get a lot of jobs easier. But the job places also are still very like toxic towards women in a lot of ways. So that's the perspective I'm coming from. But Okay, I think we've
Yeah.
talked too much about this. Do you
Yeah.
guys want to keep talking about this?
I mean, I don't mind either way, but I just don't want to be those guys who generalize women and be like, oh, women are trash, because, like, that's the fucking TikTok after Andrew Tate. There are, like, so many people trashing on women and
Yeah, no,
generalizing
I
everything,
don't
and I'm
think
like, that's just wrong. That's
I
not
don't
how
think
it
we're
is.
generalizing women or saying women. We're just talking about like real life problems that happen. Okay, like, with, like we're men, so maybe it looks bad, but like we talk about men's problems and like issues that men have as well. So like, and this was all from the fucking anime. Okay, it started out as an anime discussion, which we totally forgot about. I think we should wrap it up with the anime. Okay, so Donkey, can you give us like I know you watched the anime a long time ago, but can you like give us like a short summary or like your review on that anime?
Nana is like the life of Donkey.
What, you fucking cheat?
No.
No, he's
Wait,
Nana
what?
Black. He's Nana
Yeah.
Black.
Ore wa kuro Nana desu.
Nana Black don't cheat. Okay,
Yeah,
like
she's the one who got broken and turned to music and shit.
because she
Like
was
a
always.
broken, a damaged soul that found hope, but only realized that it's hopeless.
Watching the anime, I feel like I did see some parts of Donkey, like where he's coming from, because like Nana Black and all her fucking goth friends and friends in the rock business, they're basically come from like a similar background where they like didn't really have parents or like parents that didn't care about them or some problems like some terrible family problem situation and it's consistent, it's with all of those characters, and it made them like Donkey said she got broken, but she was already broken at a young age because basically uh she never had parents growing up. Her dad, I think, ran off or died before she was born, and her mom ran off with another guy and just left her to live with her grandma at the age of 4. And that's the last time she saw her mom. So she never actually had parents, and her grandmother also died like by the age of 16 or 14. Uh, so yeah, she always had those issues like abandonment issues and all that, and makes her like it makes her develop like a control freak way. It makes her develop control issues, and she values the people in her life, but she's also a control freak who wants to like control their lives, and she sees them as objects in a way. Like she doesn't, and that's a big part of the clash and like the issues the anime deals with. And yeah, and another thing I also saw Donkey was like the way she treats her friends like family, because she never had family growing up. So her friends, her bandmates, they were always like a de facto family to her. And so her friends as well, because all of them also had like growing up that was their like similar family situations, so they have like this kind of family bond between them. It's like a de facto family bond, but it's kind of weird because they're not actually a family, and they don't exactly know how to treat each other, you know they which often ends up them trying to be too controlling or hurting each other in some way. So yeah, those were interesting things that I learned about that culture as well. And I learned about women as well. But overall, I would say it's a very interesting anime. I would say especially if you're a guy, you should watch it so you can learn something about the female perspective as well. And it doesn't need to be a good thing or a bad thing. Just learn that women's thinking are oftentimes different from men. Okay, which we can't think that women should always understand us because something is like common sense to us, because to them the thinking is completely different, their thought process or perspective. And I think it's the same the other way around as well. So women shouldn't always think that men are so dumb, how can they not see this thing, there's such common sense, because men don't think like you. So give us a break, okay? If we're giving you a break, you can give us a break, because women and men fundamentally think differently. Okay, so all we can do, I think the thing we can do to overcome that is just communication. Is just be better at communicating with our mouths and our words, as well as our bodies sometimes. But yeah. But yeah, communication is key, everyone. If you don't understand something, ask. And if you think, if you're confused if it's just consent or not, ask. It's
Hey,
never,
why you so stupid?
100% ask for
Hey, why you so stupid, da?
yeah, it's never too awkward to ask. It's more awkward to do the thing when you haven't asked. Okay, so
Can
yeah,
I?
I think that's my thoughts about that.
But guys,
Anyway, yeah, that's been this episode of the Talk Cock podcast, where our theme was misogyny. And-
There's TK. There's TK right there. TK is a misogynist.
That's Larry, and yes, he is. And so, anyway, all jokes aside, I hope none of you get offended. It's just us three guys talking about women. You know, the best. You know, as guys, I think we are the best authority on speaking on women's behalf. Okay, thank you very much. Anyway, that's the end of the show. See you all guys next week.
somebody
Bye-bye.
will
Click
not
like
get
and
the
subscribe,
sarcasm.
okay? Thank you. Every sub means a
Subscribe.
lot to us, and your
Subscribe.
like means so much love to
Subscribe.
us. Hawaii name.
Oh my